Alexa, why do women hate me?
Dude, this intro is taking forever. What's up, guys and gals? It's your friend Stu, founder of Stone Heavy Sound, and inventor of the controversial and soon-to-be infamous Decade pedal. So when I started manufacturing the pedal, people who know a lot about business would ask me, what's your elevator pitch? So the elevator pitch is that the Decade can make single coils sound like a humbucker and can make a humbucker sound like a single coil pickup. The pedal's got two modes, 60s and 70s. The way the pedal works is that electronically it's like adding or removing winds from your pickup, but it does this passively. It doesn't do it with an EQ, just does it with discrete components. 60s mode is like removing winds from your pickup. That's how it gets a humbucker to sound kind of like a single coil. And then 70s mode is like adding winds to your pickup. And so it makes a single coil sound more mid-range emphasized. And you can turn it on and off too. So buckle up and hold on tight. We're gonna dive into these sound demonstrations. I'm gonna show you how I can get these harmless little single coils to sound kind of like a humbucker. Let's go. So for this first demonstration, I'm gonna go ahead and play on the single coil bridge of this Strat. I'm gonna play some clean chords. Then I'm gonna turn on 70s mode on the Decade, which is going to be like adding winds to the pickup. And it's gonna give the sound a distinct mid presence. Then I'm going to play a humbucker equipped guitar right after that. And then finally circle back to the naked single coil with no pedal. And you should be able to hear in that my logic in how I was designing the pedal to achieve the frequency response with single coils. I did it by comparing it to a humbucker, and it took a tremendous amount of labor to unravel the science behind that, but I'm glad I did, and I think you'll be glad I did too. Check this out. So that'll give you an idea in the most simplest terms of what 70s mode can do for single coils. The cool thing about the pedal is because it's passive, it's dynamic. It's going to change slightly with each instrument, but that's why it took so much work to get there. I would play all kinds of different guitars with different pickups, and then I had to zero in on a sweet spot. That's why the Decade pedal has no settings or knobs, no adjustments. The only way to do that would have been to have lots and lots of different versions of the same circuit, which would have required something, this big. So I narrowed it down into the juiciest one that kind of works across the board for everybody. So for this next demo, I'm gonna throw some dirt on the amp, play a little rock and roll. Then I'm gonna turn on 70s mode, and you're gonna hear why I call it 70s mode. So we're gonna play on the bridge. When I start, you'll hear it'll be very much like what you would expect from a Strat. And then when I kick in 70s mode, you're gonna hear all these mids come out. It sounds like the 70s, man. Check this out. Cool, so for this next one, I backed off the gain even more. I'm gonna play nice melodic lead part. This is a situation where I feel like having that mid-emphasis really smooths out and sweetens the tone for this lead. So I'll start with the neck pickup here, single coil, then I'm gonna flip on 70s mode and then see what you think. So for this one, I'm gonna jump up to the neck pickup and show you how 60s mode is like taking winds off of the coil. And believe it or not, even though single coils are pretty bright, 60s mode sounds really nice. It can give the highs a very smooth, glassy type of feel and carve out some of the nasally part of the mids. Check this out. Right on. Thanks for watching. I hope those clips gave you a good idea of what the Decade can do for your single coil equipped instrument. If you'd like to order one, visit the secure online shop at stoneheavysound.com. Peace.